Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Today we're going to be discussing the energy that will be prominent beginning today, the 15th of January, and moving through the week. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to the returning viewers and also welcome to our new subscribers this week. It certainly is a pleasure to have you here, and I am honored to be in the presence of all who tune in. So let's get started. Today we're still in that energy that ended last week. It perfected over the weekend, and that's, Venus, which is in Aquarius, is square Uranus, which is in Taurus. And this really is just a dose of reality that just doesn't feel very good. It's, icky. It's icky. Not a good day for surprises, romantic surprises. You could have buyer's remorse. Those type things. It's just kind of this very dense energy that doesn't feel very good. And then tomorrow, which is Monday, the 16th, we are going to, in the Americas, we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So I want to take a moment and show gratitude for all the positives that Dr. Martin Luther King gave to us as a collective. And then on Tuesday, it's interesting this week, so we're going to have this energy twice, on Tuesday and then on Thursday. It's Mercury and Capricorn and Mars and Gemini are going to quincunx each other at 8 degrees. And they're both stationary at the time. So keep in mind, Mars went stationary direct last week, but they're both super slow and slowing right down to seemingly not moving at all. And Mercury is going to go direct on Wednesday, so it's barely moving, if at all. So both planets at the time of this quincunx, which is, they're 5 signs apart, quincunx energy. Quincunx energy is energy that needs to be integrated. It's not similar energy, it's out of sign, but it needs to be integrated in order to capitalize on the energy. And to be honest, we'll get into this a little bit more, but the 8 degrees, 808 was very significant to me and has been for quite some time. I attached a different understanding to it, but I had my aha moment last night and then today, which really explained it. But this energy, as I see it, again, it's going to perfect on Tuesday and Thursday of this week, where both planets are going to hit 8 degrees and be exact quincunx of each other. This is the culmination of both retrograde seasons. We have had a very challenging retrograde for Mercury and Mars. And Mercury went retrograde on the 12th of December. Mars went retrograde, or entered shadow, I should say, back in early September. And I have seen the number 808 a multitude of times. And I assigned a different understanding of that because a very dear relative of mine lives in the 808 area code, and every time I'd see it, I would think of that person and think, wow, that person must be thinking of me, or there's some relativity there. And it didn't hit me until last night that planet Mercury, well, back up, planet Mars, when it entered shadow, was at 8 degrees, 8 minutes of its sign, Gemini. When Mercury went retrograde on December 12th, it was also 8 degrees, 8 seconds of Capricorn. Well, they're both coming back to that sign. What I didn't also know is 808 is an angel number. I always thought angel numbers were 111, 222, 11, 11, but no, 808 is also an angel number. So when I started researching that this morning, I have an entirely different understanding of why I have seen 808 multiple times, and certainly even since Uranus went retrograde back at the end of August, but certainly since September, I've seen it so many times. And I now understand that it signifies new beginnings after a period of challenge. And that the new beginning is instigated by the bravery that has been needed to face the fears, to deal with those challenges, and have faith during those challenges. And I really can attribute that to the retrograde seasons. My feeling today is so very different. I woke up with an entirely different feeling and concept, something that I haven't had in months, since before September. So I know this is also coming for you. I feel this energy in advance, so I'm here to tell you the beginning of the week may be very challenging. It can be, it is going to get, certainly by Wednesday of this week, we're going to begin to see even more intensity, but that intensity is bringing us to a crescendo of this retrograde season. I'm getting a little far ahead of myself. Let's back up. Let's go back to Wednesday. So again, on Tuesday, we've got Mercury and Mars in this quincunx energy, trying to get us to integrate these two very different energies. And it can be, quincunxes don't necessarily have, they're not negative or positive. It's not a polarity type thing. It's an integration of ideas so that you can benefit from them. Then on Wednesday, we do have Mercury going direct. Mercury is going to hit 8 degrees, 8 seconds of Gemini, that 808 again. And it's still in shadow until February 7th, but we've got green lights now for contracts. Our communications can still be a little wobbly, but we can move forward with a certain amount of certainty. And the closer we get to the 7th of February, communications and other issues that Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn has shown us, well, now we can move forward now with those in those areas that we were reluctant to before. Then literally 90 minutes after Mercury stations to go direct at 8:08 of Capricorn, the Sun is at anaretic degrees of Capricorn, nearing the end of Capricorn. It conjuncts Pluto. I've got to be honest, this energy is very intense, and I felt this energy, I've felt it for a while now, but it was super intense yesterday. You can see now where the illusions that you've created in order to navigate some of the difficulties that have come along with the retrograde season, and before that, these could be life cycles as well. The illusions that you've created to cope have led you astray. And or maybe it's an unrealistic expectation of something. It's just not served you well at all. And the reality, the very bold, stark reality of that is coming to the forefront of your conscience now. It's, you know, where you've been spinning your wheels or wasting time is going to be boldly obvious. You just cannot escape it. You know, power struggles, because Pluto is here, Capricorn. All of the shedding that's happened during the Pluto-Capricorn transit, those are power struggles, and those power struggles are going to be amplified as well. Fear can be triggered through these power struggles. It's asking you, as you experience these triggers, how you're going to respond versus react. You know, please understand that when you sit with energy and you accept what is, that acceptance and awareness is the key that unlocks powerlessness. So if you truly feel powerless in a situation, accepting what is and the awareness of that situation and circumstance will unlock the powerlessness. It gives you the power to be in it and not let it negatively influence you. Now, Mercury going direct at that time will also give you the clarity that you need. So once you start unlocking this powerlessness, I'm telling you, the difference from yesterday, today, for me, for the energy is unbelievable. You know, Mars and Mercury being quincunx, we've got to integrate that energy, that's for sure. Be mindful, please be mindful. Because Mars is in Gemini, Mars is action, and that's thoughts, and you've got Mercury at 8 degrees of Capricorn. Again, we've got this 8 degree quincunx. There could be some angry words or angry communication that comes your way. Remember that awareness and acceptance is key. Be mindful of your response, whether it's someone coming at you or your need and want to come at somebody. Just remember, you can drop everything except what's yours. And the awareness and the acceptance is what's going to get you through this power struggle, that's for sure. We are now much more wise after this retrograde season, which for many it was quite challenging. We have understood that when it's time to make or create a response and reaction, a response to a situation, that we can do so now very mindfully. We don't necessarily have to harm others by accepting the circumstance and making a decision based on what's best for us. Then on Friday, we get to say happy birthday to Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Aquarian energy is something I truly enjoy. It's how you as an individual can stand firm in who you are, but you can also see and appreciate the collective. Very fun energy. I really like it. Then on Saturday, super excited about this. There is a lovely new super moon in Aquarius at 1 degree. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so I've written on my little script here twice, actually. Expect the unexpected this week. Just absolutely expect the unexpected. When you've got a new moon that is ruled by Uranus, just anything, literally anything could happen. Breakthroughs of consciousness are expected. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a couple of aha moments for you this week. Again, that early tense energy, and then Pluto and the Sun meeting just after Mercury goes direct, and then we've got this Aquarian energy that comes rolling in after that quincunx of Mars and Mercury doing their dance in that quincunx energy, and then we've got this new moon coming in just after we say happy birthday to Aquarius. I mean, it is time to expand our horizons. It is time to expand our consciousness so that we can accept what is. And this new moon is something that I believe we've been waiting for. It is our opportunity to really apply the lessons learned. The new moon is sextile Jupiter in Aries, which is very beneficial. It's inspirational, to say the least, and it is also trine Mars, so the action is there. We can move forward with clarity and spontaneity now. We're back moving forward, and we're very secure in the direction that we want to take. And the new moon is square the nodes. I find this to be extremely helpful. We are going to be able to drop what no longer serves us, what does not allow us to keep moving into our highest level of being or our greatest good as an individual, but also as the collective, that Aquarian theme. We are going to be able to make a choice, set things down that no longer serve a purpose, so that we can align with our greater good. Again, this huge week energetically. The intensity of reality, which can be very heavy and daunting, is going to lead us to some of those aha moments that Uranus really directs in our lives. And the clarity of Mercury stationing to go direct is going to allow us to let go of what does not serve us and hang on to the things that does serve us, so we can sow the seeds of our very powerful new beginning that this new supermoon in Aquarius affords us. Remember, set an intention that aligns with those Aquarian themes. Now, a week from today, Uranus goes direct. What does that mean? That's huge. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We will have all planets moving forward, which is rare, and they will be doing so for about 3 months. So it's time to hit the gas pedal. We've got this little crescendo of energy to get through this week. Sit with it, learn from it, use it to catapult you where you need to go. That Uranian theme. The time is now to co-create your new expanded reality. What will yours look like? It's hard to tell. Anyway, I have to tell you, this card jumped right out of the deck at me. We are using the Chris Ann deck today. Get a picture of it, bring it right up there. I love this deck, Light Seers Tarot, and I chose this one because I really had so much clarity this morning. I really feel like I'm back on my game. It's been a struggle the last few weeks, but I do feel like I'm back on my game, and as soon as I started shuffling these cards, this card jumped right out, and it does not surprise me. It is the card number 16, the Tower. What's interesting to note, I do love the Tower card. This particular Tower card is a little different than the traditional Rider-Waite. I will show you the Rider-Waite deck. This looks almost like travesty, trauma, and oh dear God, what am I going to do now? We've got crowns falling off, we got people jumping out of windows, lightning bolts, fires, just trauma, trauma, trauma. Where on this deck, yes, lightning bolts are hitting. I see a couple of beautiful monarch butterflies that are getting hit, probably dying off because of that hit. However, there are 2 remaining standing, and we do see this lovely squirrel that's being sheltered from the storm, and also his food source being integrated by that Uranian energy. So let's read what the book says about the Tower. Unexpected change, chaos, the rug pulled from beneath your feet, beliefs challenged, new awareness and perspectives, destruction, being unsure of who you are. I have to tell you about that yesterday. Let's go with the expanded, because I do want to dig into this a little bit deeper. Whoa. Buckle up and expect the unexpected. Sometimes we resist change to the point that the universe shifts in a destructive and chaotic way that fundamentally changes how we see our reality. There is strange beauty in this destruction, as all of the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. Use this moment to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. Trust that you will be held by the universe, and you'll become stronger and more resilient as a result. Tower moments are powerful. They're moving, they're shifting, they're expanding. The Tower energy in your life marks a period when you get to reevaluate, redirect, reestablish, and realign. It's magic in disguise of unpredictability. The brightest of lights will place through the pandemonium of change that you are experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth and blazing potential in the darkness of the Tower. In chaos, I move forward towards the brightest light. That's beautiful. And boy, I really felt it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this video, please do click the like button. If you know somebody that can be helped by this video, please do share it with them. That is my goal, to make sure that I can help folks with the transition, understanding the energy, this multidimensional energy, and the ascension that is underway. That's my goal. If you can help me in that endeavor, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to know when videos are being dropped, click the subscribe button and you will be notified. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I truly appreciate and I'm so grateful that you are here. Namaste.